Although they've released the exact same upgrades they have pretty much week on week for the last few weeks. We did get an 80 plus, they've taken that away and they've lowered what we get. But finally, we do have a way to repeat these really easily. Previously, we had to go through objectives, squad battles, loads of different things to get packs. But now we have the Mixed League upgrade and the Premium Mixed League upgrade. We also have a Team of the Week upgrade and a Hero upgrade to craft. So there's things that we can use these for and easier ways to get them. So if you want these unlimited, you're in the right place. And all you've got to do to say thank you is drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. And as usual, join the Discord if you do want any extra trading tips or investment tips. And if after all that, you do still want to buy some coins, well, do you want the best team in FC25? Yeah, baby. Do you want to be playing with the best players in the game like this and not be stuck with teams like this? Okay. Then you need to head over to skycoach.gg, select the amount of coins or the type of weekend league boost you need, and enter code PRORECOIL for 10% off of your order. Now look, we've done 10 of these every single video that we've talked about these, and this is going to be the same. So we will be doing 10 of these again. Now I will say it is disappointing that we haven't had a player pick or even something that is a slight improvement on what we've had before. It would have been nice because we've got so many SBCs coming out and a lot of people simply do not have the ability to grind these. And of course, whatever grindable method we're going to use right now is going to be a little bit longer than simply having a player pick which was 80 plus, because you do just get a lot of good cards. Now that being said, the release of the Premium Mixed League and the Mixed League SBCs does give us a little bit of hope for those of us who do want to menu grind, because it makes it slightly easier with, of course, this new SBC. If you haven't seen them already, we have obviously gone through videos on how to do these unlimited, but essentially once you've crafted one, there is a very easy route to doing multiple of these and of course continuing to do so, which means you can get unlimited packs, you can get unlimited upgrades, and you can craft these into anything. Now of course, as always, the upgrades are going to be easier to do on your phone, so if you are on the mobile app, I would suggest doing it that way. But in terms of your Premium Mixed League upgrade, easiest way I would say is probably on here. I find it easier. Now we've got the two upgrades now, Premium Mixed and Mixed Leagues. What do you do first? Now the Mixed Leagues is always far cheaper. If you look at the requirements, we don't really have a lot of locks in there. You need a team overall rating minimum 60 on this one, so you can use your crappier lib and sud cards from your club. I know certainly that I do have a load of sud and lib cards. If we go down here, I mean, I've only got 4 lib cards, which means they're going to probably get used in the lib side of things, but sud cards, we do actually have a couple more. And as you can see, we've got a few that just simply won't go into the other SBC, and also duplicate Martinez and Quintero, so maybe I can use one of them in this one as well. Now because you've got both of these sets, what you can do is divvy them up separately. So anything that doesn't go into your main SBC, things like your MLS, your EFL, League 2, La Liga High Promotion, you've got a lot of crap that you wouldn't really use that can go into these. So if you do get those cards, they are still worth something. And of course, you've got the main SBC. Now how do we start this? How do we go about this process? Essentially, you're going to want to buy the first one of these. If you don't want to buy it, then complete an objective that gets you the rewards to do so. So Moments has 250k packs and a load of other packs in the Moment section. You've of course still then got your daily preview packs. If you haven't opened it already, there's a 10 coin pack in the packs for you section. So you've got a few options to get things like that. Of course, none of these are simple. You know, it is a little bit difficult, but it's free packs. Of course, there's going to be something challenging in order to get them. If not, it doesn't actually cost a fortune to complete this SBC. I know a lot of people get a little bit confused about this set. The reason a lot of people will spend so much on this set is because if you go on Footbin, the most popular one is going to be more expensive than it says, because so many people are going to be trying to get those cards then go up. So what you want to do is go like 20 down on Footbin, or go midway through the Footbin sections and just go for those cards, and you will find that actually in that midway section squad, you're probably going to pay a lot less. Now what I am going to do is show you me opening one of these sets to show you exactly how much it's going to contribute to a 89 or 78 double, and also show you what you can recycle from it. Now bear in mind, one thing that is really easy about these SBCs is we can actually split them between leagues. So actually I could go and start putting Prem players in here, and it's going to make it so much more easy. You're not going to sort of lap over in your leagues. I do tend to split it and do it separately. And there we have squad 1. So you've got a small rare players pack from that squad. We're going to open all the packs at the end. So with this squad, a slight change of theme. You're going to need a load of League 1 players, but the majority of them have to be one team. For this, I would always just go with what you have most in your club and then just build more around it. Ideally, don't make it PSG because it is going to be a more expensive side. But essentially, this is a pretty cheap squad. The only one that you're really going to have any difficulty will always be the Lib and Sud squad. It is just a case of using your club or what you've already packed for the rest. Now, when we come to the Libsud side, of course, you saw a moment ago, I don't have many Libsud cards left, which means I'm going to have to buy the majority of this one. So all of us at some point will end up having to invest in one of these squads, but it's okay. You do get good returns from these packs, and of course, some packs are going to be worse than others, but if you get a promo card, you get an inform, you get good fodder, anything from a decent side of the promo team, you're laughing. This way to do it is line up all the cards you have in your club and then work out how far you are off the rating. Things like Cavani are going to be some easy ones to just get the rating up really high. Obviously last year the cards were very different. I did prefer that because it meant I was keeping them more often. Now I don't really know who's who, so we can have a look here. You're probably not going to bring any of these players in, but of course it's worth having them on the bench just in case. So looking at this, who I definitely want in, obviously chemistry is not a huge problem here, you only need 10. So who I definitely want in, probably him, unless we have a look on the Sud and see if there, let's see if there's anyone higher from that team. You've got Kuna, he's the highest. Then you've got, next up is going to be Ledesma. That team kind of has the highest players overall, but then we can go over for Ascabar, Baka, Breda, Montero doesn't look bad, Fernandez, Herrera and Cetri. So let's just have a look, see if we can line this up. Now, of course, we know chemistry is not going to be a huge issue, so don't fuss about the chemistry side of things. First point of call is just getting a load of players in that actually make the rating. So first of all, we've got the rating, we've got the chemistry, we have a duplicate from one club, which is this guy here. And switch that over, we still have one. And there we have it. So we've got that covered. So all we need to do is go and buy some of these players. Now, of course, some of them are going to be expensive. So let's see how much this guy is. Of course, more than that 1.2k, more than that 3.2. Is it worth even buying this guy? How much have we got him up for? 5,000 coins. Now I can take him out of the squad and still make the rating. So we'll do that. We'll see if we can do that with anyone else. We can, so that's perfectly fine. And then we only have to buy the 4. So that's one thing you can be aware of, is that you can actually not necessarily have to buy many players. It is just a case of packing some of them and then of course biting the bullet with the others. They are 5k a piece. It is ridiculous. It will die down, guys. One thing that you have to be aware of, last year by the end of it, you were barely having to pay pennies for some of these cards. So what you will find is actually the price lock just goes out the window down the line. And one thing I will say is, because they changed the cards this year, a lot of us haven't held them. I didn't hold any of these cards because I completely forgot about the Premium Mix League upgrade. I didn't think it would come this soon, and when it came about, I just didn't really have many in my club. I only actually had enough to do like one set just from my club, which is a little bit gutting, but it is what it is. It's one of these things. We've managed to do it. We've only had to buy 4 of the players because I've done loads of packs before. We've done objectives. We've kept up with the season passes, which is of course going to help. We've got a prime gold players pack. We've got 4 other packs. So all we've really got to do here is make 20k, 30k back, and we're laughing. Obviously that covers all the costs that we have spent. So we'll do the jumbo gold pack first, see if we get anything there. We've been stiffed a bit, and Abdulhamid, I believe is the way you say that. Yeah, he's worth nothing. Have we got any Lib or Sud cards here? We've not got any Lib cards. This guy might go for something because of the League 1 side of things. We've got a K back there. We can sell 1,000 coins plus whatever we get rid of here. Engine goes for 1.5k, so we've got 2.5 out of the engine, and of course the coin bonus. Realistically, if we were to sell these guys as well, we're probably looking at around, we've got like 5k basically if we were to obviously sell them off properly, and then 2.5k from the chemistry style and the coin. So we've walked away with 7.5. It's not bad actually. We are going to keep these cards though, because they are going to be a contribution to future sets, but we could have got 7.5k out of that. And if you need the coins for the next sets, that's exactly what you do. You'd sell those off. See if we can get any better in the small prime players pack. We haven't got a walkout in either, which is a little bit disappointing because that is obviously where some good coins will come. Blundell, that's like 3,000 coins. So in total, we're about 10k back at the moment. If we were to sell these guys, we're looking at another 2k. So we're about 12k back. Obviously, we're going to keep them all for future sets. But it's worth bearing in mind that just from those 2 packs, we've got a 12k back. We're going to open these 3, see what contributions we have to future sets, see what we we have for other SBCs. So disappointingly, no lib or sud cards. We've got some tradable duplicates, which is helpful. And of course, we can store the rest in our dupe storage. No walkout in this pack. I mean, it's difficult to get walkouts in some of these packs, but they will come in some of your sets, which is where you're going to get a lot of your coins back. If you 5 sets, you will find that one of them will probably make up for all the rest of the sets. It's just a thing of repetition to make sure you get there. Have we got a walkout here? Of course not. Sure. And disappointingly, we didn't walk away with any lib or sud cards, but it's okay. We got a lot of cards that can be used for the 78 double. Look, I'm not happy with the return we've got there. I would expect more, but that's a bad set. These things happen. There have been sets that I've done so far. I think I've completed the SBC about 10 times now. There have been sets that I've done so far where I've walked away and it has been trash, and I can accept that. It is what it is. There have been some sets that I've walked away and thought, wow, that's really good. I've maybe got 30, 40, 50k. You are aiming for a top end of the card player from the current promo. And when I say top, look, I'm not talking Bob May, I'm not talking Haaland, I'm not talking even Palmer, but if you can get a player 50 to 100k, any type of player like that, it's going to pay for a load more sets, and that's kind of the main thing you're looking for here. Now, of course, in terms of getting other SBCs done, good bits of fodder are useful as well. Even 84s here and there are very, very useful for crafting these things. Now, with these SBCs, the easiest way to get the most out of them is to put a little investment first. I understand for some of you, it's not possible to do that. You might not have the coins, you might be using the coins for other things, you might have other investments. That's okay. But that does mean you're going to have to put some work in elsewhere, whether it means doing objectives, whether it means having to really sit there and play a couple of squad battles games, so at the end of the week you get loads of packs. Or of course completing things like your challenge SBCs. Anything that's going to get you bronzes and silvers is also useful. So if you have a look at your upgrades, you will have a load of upgrades that are going to help. You've got your gold, silver and bronze upgrade. You've also had previously your premium silver upgrades. Wait for them to come back. Of course they're going to. Now, of course, guys, as always, I'm going to be showing you me opening 10 of these packs, and we're also going to do a hero pack because it's refreshed and I can't be bothered to make a short today. But don't worry, daily shorts will be back tomorrow. So the hero pack is done. Of course, we've used some players from a few recrafted 78 to... And what is good about when you are crafting bigger packs, so whether it's an icon pack, whether it's a hero pack, you do get other bits from it. So we got 3 packs from this. Now, I'm not saying they're going to be huge profit. Packs that can contain lib or sud cards. I mean, immediately we've got an inform from the looks of things, which is a decent return. We had this from the icon pack as well, so seemingly he's popping out of a lot of packs at the minute. Also, we've got ourselves a Liberatores card who's worth 5,000 coins, so we could sell that. We can use it in the next set, so that's really, really ideal. Verbruggen, I'll be honest, that's a quick sell, but it's an ideal quick sell because we get rid of him, we get 10k back, which is nice from an SBC we were going to do anyway. Second pack. No walkout, no inform, that's okay. Is there any lib or sud in it? We've got a lib card straight away. So these are popping out quite a lot. It's not difficult to get these. It seemingly isn't as easy to get them out of the SBC, which is probably EA playing with the luck. I'll be dead honest. That's how I would believe it. A lot of the cards that we've got actually in here have been usable in the premium mixed leagues. Now, of course, it's not the lib or sud, all of them. There's been a couple, but you've got cards that can be used in an array of things. We've got a walkout in our first 78 double as well. We got Rice, who we actually used in the SBC, so that's interesting. There we go. Rice can be welcome to the club, which is actually quite a good addition from a 78 double. So we take that every day. If we could see the Trailblazer flares at some point, that would be pretty damn good. Got ourselves an 85 in the second one. I'm not going to lie, these seem pretty good. An 85 and an 87 from 2 of these is very good. If we stop now, we've got a very, very good ratio, but we'll go on. We'll see what the rest have. Caicedo, who they did release an SBC for, and I'll be honest, I'm going to do it because Caicedo, I mean, I watched the Chelsea game the other day. They seem really, really good, and they seem like they're on good form. So I don't want to miss out on what could be a very nice upgraded Caicedo. We know United are going to be trash, even with Ten Hag gone. It's not going to improve them players. I know they're going to be playing with more effort and stuff, but I just don't see it working out. And we've got the other guy who's also in those SBCs. I'm quick selling for ease, but you could use these back into the premium mixed league upgrades to continue to craft them. Really should have ended off those first 2 packs. That was kind of the gems, and then we've had nothing since. Oh, we accidentally owned the hero. I did not mean to do that. We didn't get a walkout. We got Tim Howard. Oh, that's weird because I would be fuming about the walkout. Not being a walkout, but we got Tim Howard. Tim Howard's sick. Tim Howard is like a beast in goal. 120,000 coins. So we absolutely take that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not mad about that at all. Opened in the wrong order, so I apologise for that. But that is our first win direct hero pack. So we got Cordoba in a store pack. We're not going to count that as a win from a hero pack because it's a store pack, but That is a win. I mean, I got a win from the last icon pack as well, so I would say my luck is on right now. We'll absolutely take that. Whatever I get from these really doesn't matter, to be honest. Do we get an informed walkout? We don't. Unless it's Van de Ven, it's pretty much an L at that point. Diaby, do you know what? That's not an L. I'd absolutely take that. The fact that he's priced at the same price as his regular card was a few weeks ago is so wild. But the other thing that's wild is you're not subscribed. So make sure to change that. I'll see you tomorrow.